I'm deciding that this is gonna be a new kind of a series to my channel. I'm gonna be doing kind of like just stories throughout my life, like things that I've been through. Nothing like really cheesy, but like things like just events that have happened, like major events, even maybe minor things every now and then. But this is gonna be something new for my channel, other than just straight covers and stupid shit like that all the time. And I mean, I got inspired by other YouTubers to do that, like do similar things to this, and I figured, why not? Like, people seem to like it, and it's interesting. Like, people are really interested in like other people's businesses, so I mean, why not? So I figured I'd start out with a pretty good story to tell. It's one from when I was a bit younger. I'm 20 now, and this story comes from back when I was a sophomore in high school. I was, I think 15 at the time. Yeah, 15, so it was 5 years ago. One day after school, it was me, my best friend, his name is, I'll name him Brandon, and then you have my buddy Steven, and, this kid named Cody. All of us went to this high school in my area, and then next to this high school, about a mile up the road, there's a Kmart and like a Dunkin' Donuts. And we decided one day that we're gonna go browse through Kmart, as teenagers would do. You just go through a store and just walk around and look at shit and fuck around, And we were all sitting there. They're all a little bit older than me. I've always been the youngest of the group. And all of us go to Kmart, right? We're walking around, just browsing shit, like hitting each other, hitting jokes on each other, ripping on each other. Walking around through Walmart, and we get to the back section or not Walmart, I mean Kmart, I apologize. We get to the back of the store, and in the back of Kmart, if you've ever been to one, there's like tackle stuff, like gun stuff, knives, and like near that there was a dining area, kind of like home stuff, and then there was like MMA stuff, kind of like gym stuff. And we went over there, and my buddy Cody and Steven, they were talking about boxing each other. And we didn't have any money at the time, because we were like little, like 10th graders or whatever, and we didn't have any money. So they decided, well, Steven was like, I'm gonna like stuff these down my pants. So he gets these MMA like UFC gloves, right? Puts them down his pants. All good. No one sees anything. It's all good. We start walking around some more, fucking around. I had no part of this myself. I'm like an anxious kinda. I had no like want or need to like go grab anything or steal. I was staying away from you, mind you. I was like away from everything during this. I was like looking around, looking at mirrors and like random shit. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? Anyhow, we're walking around some more, and Cody decides that he wants a pair of gloves too. And this kid Cody, I'll paint you a picture. This is like a bigger kid. He's like heavy set, kind of like slower than, not slower, that's really rude. He's just a bigger kid, and he tries to get these down his pants, and we walk back to the gloves, right, and he's trying to shove them down his pants. He grabs a pair, and he's taking a while to do it, because I don't know, he's just having a trouble getting them down his pants. And I'm like in the next aisle over, just looking at mirrors and like fucking around, because I wanted nothing to do with it. I'm in the next aisle over, and I look to the right of me, and there's a Kmart employee walking by the aisles, just staring at us, like staring down their aisle, like looking at them. And I'm like, oh my god, did she just see us? Did she just see us? She doesn't say anything, just keeps walking. And then my buddy Brandon, the other kid that was with me, my best friend, he was like with them, but he wasn't stealing. He's over there, right? And he decides that he wants a pair, so like, Cody, steal me a pair. So Cody grabs another pair and tries shoving them down his pants, and he's having trouble getting them down his pants too, like, because he already has one pair in there. And by that time, I'm sure this Kmart employee saw us. I'm sitting over there nervous. I'm like, oh my fucking god. And then Brandon decides that he doesn't want them. He's like, Cody, take those out of your pants. So Cody takes them out of his pants. So at this point, Cody and Steven both have one pair in their pants. Brandon doesn't get anything. So there's two exits to Kmart. If you've ever been to a Kmart, there's the garden exit, and there's like the front door. Brandon and I split off and go towards the front exit, and we go out the front exit. And Cody and Steven go out the garden area. And we're going out the front. I stop, I go out the front, everything's good. I go to the vending machine, start getting a soda, and I look to my left, and there's two sheriff cars just sitting there. And then I look to my left, and there's like a manager there, and Steven and Cody standing there. And then before I can even turn back around to get my soda, I hear, let's take a walk. And I turn around, and there's a cop just standing there staring at me. So I start walking towards the gardens exit with this cop. It's me and Brandon. And we're walking down there. And this cop talks to us. There's a manager down there, and he's like, "You were the lookout. You fucking were sitting down there. You were making sure no one saw them." And I was like, "No, I wasn't. I didn't want to do any of this. I was not a part of anything." And this manager was not having it. He was like, "You were the fucking lookout. I want this kid trespassed from our store. Oh, this kid's not allowed in this place anymore." And so they put me in the back of the cop car with Brandon. We're just sitting there in the cop car, and we're giving them our information. We're 15. They can't charge us. We didn't steal. So we're in the back of the cop car, and we get trespass warrants. And the cool thing was, back then, they didn't even tell our parents. It was just basically a fucking pat in the back, like, "Hey, don't do that again." And we got trespassed from the store, so we couldn't go back. And the thing about Cody and Steven, oh my god, this was crazy. They got taken inside the Kmart, and apparently this Kmart has so much theft that they installed a freaking interrogation room. They had to sit them down inside this room and question them, like, "Why'd you steal? Like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that?" And their parents had to come get them, and they had to get put on probation, and they actually got prosecuted and had to go to court for all of this over a pair of like $40 UFC gloves. It was ridiculous. I think they actually were on probation for a while, and it was not that bad. I think eventually the charges got like dropped or something. It wasn't that huge of a deal because they were so young. We were all like 15, 16 at the time. And I hope you guys enjoyed this story. It was my first, like, I tried to do like a big banger story for my first like intro story to this channel, or for the playlist. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.